Hello and welcome to Akashic Code, the place where we learn all about money energetics for coaches, healers, creators, and entrepreneurs. Now, I was asked the question, how do I improve my relationship with money? And I tuned in with the Pleiadians around this, and the simple response that I received is to stop giving money so much power. Now, to do this, let's look back at the original point of money. It is used as a tool of exchange, a way to smooth and create powerful exchanges of value with our fellow humans, to ensure a breadth of value is actually created. So let's say you're a carrot farmer, you don't then have to only trade with people who want carrots, you can then trade with the whole world, with every single person who has something to offer you of value. Over time, that use or that original value that money was created for has been really imbued with a sense of struggle. All of these weird power dynamics have been installed into it. And in a way, much like how we can forget who we originally are and we can become disconnected from our soul blueprint through stories and struggles and trauma and all those different things, in a similar way, money has become disconnected from its original inception point. And so from the Pleiadian perspective, if you want to improve your relationship with money, it's your responsibility to begin holding money up to its original conception blueprint. When we do this, we diffuse its importance and we diffuse the sense of power that it has over us. And so in many ways, the question, how do I improve my relationship with money? The answer is actually baked into the question, because the key word in relationship with is the word with. Much like in any relationship with another human being, you can only take responsibility for your half of the relationship. It's not up to you to fully control and make sure and oversee the other party in the relationship, that they reach a particular standard or that they behave in a particular way. That's their half of the relationship to make it stand for that. The best you could do is take responsibility for your half. And so the first thing the Pleiadians shared with me here is that a lot of people are taking too much responsibility on. They're putting huge burdens and weighing themselves down with needing to improve their relationship with money, as it's asked in a way that's insinuating that they're responsible for 100% of that relationship, when in reality, they're not. They're only responsible for 50% of it. It's up to money as the other half of the relationship to claim back its own sovereignty, to come into its own sense of wholeness with its original blueprint. And so if we look at this from a relational standpoint, how can you best operate within that 50%? So again, consider how you are in any relationship with any other being, and that is to hold them up to their highest and best, to see them as their, and encourage them in their fullest potential and expression, and seeing beyond the stories that that person has come to tell themselves about who they are. That's actually, you can see through that, you can see through to their original essence, and you're holding them in that frequency and calling them forward into that frequency so that they step into their own power. What I'm receiving around this is that money came here to unite. It created an ability for more beings to interact in more diverse and value-added ways than what was originally present, which is obviously an amazingly positive way of creating and being. And if money was stepping into its full potential there, it's actually in a very high destiny. But unfortunately, as we kind of over time have come into something of a wounded relationship with money, we aren't seeing through the illusion of how money is kind of seeing itself, so that it sees its original core inception point of the amazing value and relational add that it actually came here to facilitate. And so one of the core teachings that the Pleiadians want to share here is that whilst a lot of the world sees money as an energy that is what you make it to be, that it kind of goes where you want it to go and it flows where you decide that it goes, almost as if money has no thought or consciousness or intent or destiny at all, when actually from the Pleiadian perspective, take it or leave it, they share that every single thing has consciousness and every single thing in its own way has a destiny that it came here to fulfill, and money is no different. And so really from your perspective, you aren't here to ensure that money fulfills its destiny. Money is responsible for ensuring that it fulfills its own destiny. All that you can do as the holder upper of 50% of this relationship is to hold the resonance of seeing money in that original core Akashic templates soul destiny blueprint that's actually kind of desperate to get back to, much like all of us are on this journey back to remembering who we are and why we came here and what our purpose is, and you know, all of that kind of soul unfolding desire that each of us has, like pulling at us on the inside. So too does money have that. So let's allow ourselves to hold money up to what it wants to fully become so that it can realize that destiny. Because in money realizing its own destiny, we are going to be hugely leveraged. And not only that, as with any relationship, if we're holding money up to its highest destiny, to seeing it with total belief in it and encouragement and all of those, you know, all of that positive stuff that you can imagine in any relationship, whether it's with a child or a partner or a colleague, that other being is going to feel really attracted by you and feel that you have its best interest at heart and that you're encouraging it and that you care for it and that there's love there, which of course is going to bring that being, which in this case is money, closer and closer and closer and closer and closer to you, which is kind of what we want. So actually, it's actually a really hugely positive thing to see through the illusion of what money has become and hold it up to its highest destiny from the responsibility of the 50% of what we're capable of doing in any event. If you enjoyed this video, I invite you to give it a like. And if you're feeling called to go even deeper with money energetics around your business, then do click on the link in the banner or in the description box below this video, where you can hop onto a 20-minute Business Ascension call with me, where we're going to source one golden nugget from your Akashic records about what is needed for you to 10x your business income. I'll also direct you to all of the resources that come through that I feel like will really support you with that next step, be it podcasts or books or influencers or courses or anything that comes to mind. And then we'll do a huge powerful call-in of your non-physical teams that you are supported for taking that next step in your business. It's totally free and I have nothing for sale on the call. It's a way for me to connect with you and serve my community. So if that sounds like it's of interest to you, you can book in through the link in the banner or in the description box below this video. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.